Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am T-shirt Mama, aka Katrina, again with the same Mickey Mouse t-shirt. Sorry, it's just the way it is. I am making dog food today, and so I thought I would show you how I do it. Speaking of a dog, there's one right here. So I don't make like a whole 100% don't buy dog food. I make like the wet food equivalent, like the tasty part for them. So I still buy like the big bags of dog food, the dry kibbles, to have it be really crunchy on their teeth to clean them up. So I am going to make like the wet food part, so like the canned stuff that you would give just a couple tablespoons, a couple bites to at like night or morning or both. God bless you, ma'am. So before I go any farther, before I show you anything else, do not feed your dogs, your cats, your pets, anything new, different before you talk to a vet. Talk to your vet. Talk to your vet. I am not a vet. I am not a trained professional when it comes to this stuff. I'm just showing you what I do for my dogs, what works well for my dogs, because I talk to my vet about my dog. So do not make anything, don't change their diet drastically until you talk to your vet. Okay, my little disclaimer is out there loud and clear. I have a bunch of chicken that I got for a really good deal, which was why I got it. My last grocery haul is where this stuff came from. So I have some chicken in a couple different bags. I wasn't sure what I was going to do with them, so I froze them individually, thinking that maybe for Nick and I, maybe for the dogs. So I am just going to load up this crock pot because I realized I don't have any more dog food. So load up this crock pot with all of the chicken and this ground chicken and just let it cook. So it's going to be on high for a few hours. Probably on high for like 4 hours is my guess. Wash your hands, you just touched chicken. So that's going to take a while, but because I am showing you guys how I do this, I'm also going to get the rice going. Obviously the rice isn't going to take as long as the frozen chicken, but it won't matter if it just sits and cools while the chicken is cooking still. One, two, three, four. So yes, this is a lot of rice, but it's a lot of dog food too. So some rice. And I need to get my liquid measurer. We did 4 cups of dry rice, so we're going to do 8 cups of water. I know you can do it with like 1.5 times, but I tend to mess up rice, and since it's for the dogs, I'm just going to do a little extra water and I just let it cook out. So Diva is monopolizing the space, so I think I'm just going to use my Brita filter really quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, How perfect was that? So rice, cover it. Gonna bring it up to like a simmer until all the water is cooked out. So that's it for now. I will show you guys what I do when these two parts are cooked. Okay, so somehow tonight, I don't know how, there was a little bit of commotion going on at one point, and I'm guessing at some point in that mayhem, the crock pot got turned off. I don't know when it happened, but my crock pot got turned off, and I have a lot of raw chicken in there still. So like barely cooked on the outside and very raw on the inside, so that's fun. So it's gonna cook overnight on low instead of on high for a couple hours, but it is what it is. If I happen to wake up in the middle of the night, no, I'm not showing you. I will check this and turn it off. Like if Amelia wakes up and I need to deal with her, I will check this and turn it off because it doesn't need to cook overnight. And like if this was my food, I would be in tears right now because it would be very dry chicken. It's going to be very dry chicken, so I'm probably gonna put some chicken stock, mix it in with it, and just kind of let it hang out. But that needs to cook overnight, and I have my rice all cooked in my mixer. I'll explain why in my mixer bowl tomorrow, but my crock pot turned off, so it's just gonna need to keep on cooking. The rice in here, I'm gonna take about half this canned pumpkin, about half of this chicken, so that's probably about half, maybe a hearty half. Before I put anything else in here, and I can't get this on, I'm gonna put my paddle mixer on. And so just to mix frozen veggies. The corn doesn't really do anything for them, it kind of goes right through, but the carrots and the peas and the green beans are really good for them. I'm just going to use all of this as you just saw. I have frozen peas still, and I have some shredded carrots I can use for the next go. So I'm going to pull this up. Oh, maybe I'm not. Okay, pull it up. And very slowly, after I plug it in, very slowly, like just the very first setting, stir it. So I have the second one all made up, and I just wanted to show you, like you just probably saw Diva's head pop up, how excited they get. So I'm taking a third of a cup for Hercules. And then Diva, obviously she's significantly bigger, I give her a cup of it. So I just take it and I smush it into their slow feeder, and I'll give Diva hers. And Hercules, let's go to your spot. Alright everyone, that's how I make my dog food. Other things that I have done in the past that they have loved is chopped up sweet potatoes and blueberries with it. So they really like that. If you want to tweak your recipe, but this is what I normally will do. Just a lot of veggies, rice, and chicken, or some meat. Sometimes I do ground beef, but this is what I had. So this is the biggest container. I took some of it out and put into smaller containers just because when I have a really full fridge, a gigantic container of dog food is just kind of in the way. So I put in 2 smaller containers and then 1 more medium sized. So this made a fair amount. These 2 black containers are 4 cups. This red one's 7 cups. It's not jam-packed, so it's probably like 3 and 6. And I don't know how many cups this one is, but it's about half, so at least double that. So yeah, that's what I do for the dogs. They have been snacking for quite some time still. It kind of turns into a treat, not a treat like it's bad for them, but like a special thing, like a new toy kind of deal. Like they love it. Like you could put this stuff, freeze it in a Kong for your dogs. Oh my goodness, that's actually a really good idea. I think I'm going to. It just popped in my head. I've never done it before, but I feel like that would be so good because the stuff is already so sticky and they would like just gnaw at it all day. So like if you had like something you were doing where you were going to be out for a while, that would be a really good idea. And I have some time coming up where I'm going to be gone for like 6-8 hours, which most dogs are used to that, but I'm a stay-at-home mom, so like that's a really long time for them. But thanks so much for hanging out with me as I made this dog food, the 2-day production that was this dog food, because somehow the crock pot got unplugged, but it's okay. We got there, and the chicken wasn't even really overcooked. There were a couple spots that were a little dry, but it was totally fine. Like, I still would have eaten it. Like, there's nothing in here I wouldn't have eaten. That's how good this stuff is. Would it have tasted good? Probably not. Plain chicken with no seasoning. Plain rice with no seasoning. Canned pumpkin and frozen veggies. Doesn't really sound like a good combo to me, but I'm sure you can hear their crunching in the background because they are having a blast. So make sure you subscribe for more content. Not all of it will be puppy related, but a lot of it will be in my kitchen.